Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you today, folks. What do I tell you? What do I tell you? The traditional, stereotypical WNBA media, WNBA old guard media, all it is just a bunch of super fans. These companies looked around. Does anybody cover the WNBA? Is anybody covering the No? Okay. I guess we'll go on Twitter and Instagram and Reddit and peruse these spaces for some super fans, hire them to our companies so they can come on our platforms and say outlandish nonsense after outlandish nonsense. And this time we have Natalie Esquire. Folks, just so you know, I must have talked about this before because I am blocked by Miss Esquire. That's right. Natfluential blocked me, folks. I'm hurt. My heart is hurt. My heart is hurt. Before we get into what she said, folks, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be over there on W360. Me, CJ, we're going to have a party. Folks, I look forward to seeing you all there. You don't want to miss that. What was said? What's the big deal? What are these media members thinking? The lack of professionalism never ceases to amaze me. The way the players talk about it, the way the owners talk about it, the way the old guard it's like, man, you guys just stoop lower and lower and lower. What are we talking about? Well, first things first. Somebody, one of the racial slows on social media, who called Caitlin Clark a school shooter once upon a time, by the way, put out this tweet. Comparing Asia to white bread is crazy. You left off that Asia came with a real ring to go with the Natty and a franchise built around her. But yeah, you got a butter statue, so I guess you're happy. That's right. That's right. Did Asia Wilson ever get a butter statue at a state fair? The answer is probably no. And then Natalie Esquire co-signs it with the also, in case we don't know what grammar means. Also, in addition to, also ignores that the Aces were in rebuild mode, whereas the Fever have a competitive team. And that's interesting that now we're doing this revisionist history. Now the Fever have a competitive team. That is very, very interesting. Folks, the hypocrisy that comes to be expected. Early in the season, this same person says this. It's funny watching all the narrative shift in real time. People upset about the Fever schedule. It's unfair CC is on a bad team, LOL. Like, do y'all not understand how it works for a team that is drafting the number one pick? They're drafting first for a reason. So this is what she was saying as we're like, wait, how many games in how many days? This doesn't really seem too fair. But then when Natalie Esquire wants to argue the other side, she says, well, Asia Wilson's rookie year was so amazing because the Aces were in rebuild mode, whereas the Fever have a competitive team. This delusional individual literally in one breath says CC is on a bad team. Then when we realize how good Caitlin Clark is, turn a bad team into a good team. Now it's a competitive team. Honestly, Natalie, it sounds like you just had no idea who was coming to the league. It actually sounds like you have no idea the skill set of any of these players in this league. You just thought you had a safe space, didn't you? You thought you had a safe space, and then here comes Big Bad Wolf. Oh, I gotta block him. He's so mean to me. They're so mean to me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I apologize for nothing. But I digress. Next thing. Oh man, how different will a tune change? How different will a tune change? Shout out to Ken Swift, salute. Welcome back, Ken. In a span of just a few days, Natalie Esquire went from a resounding Caitlin deserved the Time magazine cover to I hope in the future they recognize the black women who built the WNBA. Natalie, these moments don't make you look good. They don't make you look good. Do you have any idea? Let's take a listen, shall we?
Caitlin Clark is the Time Athlete of the Year.
Woo!
And it really is no surprise. She had a remarkable rookie season.
No surprise.
She raised the level of the WNBA game and the women's game at large, as well as the college game.
Raise the level.
She broke so many stats and records. She's a trailblazer right now. And that was just after one season in the WNBA. She is leading the way and blazing a tremendous path in women's sports. So that is your Time Athlete of the Year. You know, one of my colleagues, Callie, said to me they were surprised, and not in a way to suggest she didn't deserve, but, you know, there's a number of women athletes, female athletes that could have won this award this year. It's been a hell of a year for women's sports, but I was not surprised at all that Caitlin Clark is who was selected for this.
I was not surprised at all that Caitlin Clark was selected for. I was not surprised at all that Caitlin Clark was selected for this. God. So that was Miss Esquire then. Folks, we fast forward we fast forward not even 10 days. And here we go, folks. These people, they have short-term memory loss. It goes in one ear, whoop, out the other. They're just talking to talk. They're just talking to talk. Let's hear what she's got to say.
And I think I do, you know, there were a lot of people talking about, like, if you look at, and I don't know who all the others are. I think you said some names. I don't remember everyone who was on the list. So I don't know if this applies to all, but a lot of what I saw for people is she hasn't won anything, and I think like some of the others have won a championship, or the U.S. Women's National Team, whatever they won in the year that they got the honor. And so, but it was very clear to me that she was receiving this. Obviously, she broke a lot of records and did a lot of great things on the basketball court, but it was more about her overall impact.
Get out of town!
The game and the sport.
Get out!
Which is why she was getting, you know, this Time Athlete of the Year this year.
No way.
That seemed pretty clear to me. I think what will be interesting in the future is to see if they will be consistent with that, or if it will evolve, and if the award will grow. So for the people who were challenging it on that basis, like I said, it just seems to me clear to me the criteria that was used. The criteria isn't clear, but that this was not just about, on-court play and if you won a championship.
Is this co-host sleeping? Wake up! Is that co-host sleeping? Oh man. Oh man. Folks, just so you know, that right there, that's how you backhand a compliment somebody to death. Bow, 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 bow. These people are ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. Say one thing one day, mean something else the next day. Folks, this is the tune she was singing back during the Olympics when Caitlin Clark was snubbed. This person said that Chelsea Gray was better. Folks, 10 games into the season, nobody thought Chelsea Gray was better than Caitlin Clark. I don't care how bad Caitlin Clark looked. Nobody thought this. Let's take a look.
Compromised Chelsea Gray is still 10 times superior than having Caitlin Clark on the team.
Oh my God. Oh, folks, people think like this. Again, I must have said something that hurts your feelings. I'm sorry. But again, all the things this person says between her going on this by NBC Sports. This person is on NBC Sports. This person is on NBC Sports responding to a tweet like this, comparing Asia to white bread. This person gets called out, and they offer up some measly type of clarification. That's the issue. That's the issue. These people say whatever they want, and they're so protected by the companies behind them because they're so scared to hold people accountable that, let me say whatever I want. If I get held to the fire, I'll offer some BS apology. They won't fire me because optically, from a cultural standpoint, from a social perspective, it won't look good. People are disgusting and they have no type of dignity at all. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you appreciate it and subscribe to the channel. 7 o'clock tonight. Looking forward to seeing you all there. We'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy.